Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to day 27 in the 40-day journey. It's me here again with Stuart. Hello. Stuart's here, and today we are reading on Romans 8 verses, that's right, 8 verses 5 through 8 in the Message. This one's in the Message version, and it reads like this. Those who think they can do it on their own end up obsessed with measuring their own moral muscle, but never get around to exercising it in real life. Those who trust God's action in them find that God's Spirit is in them, living and breathing God. Obsession with self in these matters is a dead end. Attention to God leads us out into the open, into spacious, free life. Focusing on the self is the opposite of focusing on God. Anyone completely absorbed in self ignores God, ends up thinking more about self than God. That person ignores who God is and what he is doing. And God isn't pleased at being ignored. I like that. I like how it says that of God. Doesn't like being ignored. I know that in other versions it would just be like the flesh cannot please God. So you got some thoughts on this one?
Well, again, the Message is kind of bringing this as a selfish action, I'm going to climb that corporate ladder, regardless of what God says. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to trample anybody that I can get there to, whatever. That's how this kind of reads. When dealing with the flesh, though, if you're reading this in any other translation, it talks about living according to the flesh, which is living according to your five physical senses. Okay? So if you are making decisions based on how you feel, if you're making decisions and I'm talking about decisions, okay? Now, I'm not going to buy that house because, God said buy that house, but I just don't feel it. If God said do it, do it. That's the difference between living according to the Spirit and living according to the flesh. If God has asked us and is directing us to do things, it's by faith, remember, so it can be by grace. So if we're acting by faith, faith and flesh don't mix.
Yeah.
Your five physical senses will not mix with faith. Okay? Because most of the time, if you're walking in faith, unfortunately, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to the meat that's in between your ears.
By the way, it's okay to call someone a meathead.
Yes.
Just joking. But kind of.
It's kind of. Okay, I'll explain that since Jamie went there. To be carnally minded, the word carnal comes from the word carne, which means meat. So to be carnally minded, you're a meathead.
Okay. And it says you're carnally minded.
Cool.
In the scripture.
If you're carnally minded, you're a meathead.
Yeah.
So don't be a meathead.
Yeah.
Be a spiritual giant.
Yes, no doubt.
Because living by faith is what's, God is truly pleased with. We read that the other day.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And I love it. It goes to the same thing that we've said before. Like, if you're going to start building something in the flesh has to maintain it. And at the end of the day, God is not pleased with the flesh. So, and it says that. It's in His Word. Right? But if we build it in the Spirit will maintain it. And just think of the pressure that we have given off ourselves.
Free life.
Who do you think you are to want to try to hold on to the things and to keep trying to push forward and struggle? It's because you haven't given it to God yet. And you got to build it in the Spirit. And it says right here. So I hope you're encouraged. Don't be discouraged, but just know that just every day, just give a little bit more of yourself to Him and to His Spirit, and let Him take control. And let's be spiritually minded rather than carnally minded and fleshly minded. Because please understand that the flesh cannot please God. And at the bottom of our hearts, we just want to please Him. He's done everything for us, and we love Him so much. So we will see you tomorrow. Day 28 tomorrow.